Right. So I think, considering that it's not entirely certain how soon or how late Fractose. Sorry, I will be messing the spelling.
It's
Today,
fine.
my brain is truly struggling to comprehend speech.
You can just call him Guardian if it's easier.
Oh yeah,
It's
Guardian.
fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Guardian is like more common part, a common word for me instead of Fractose.
Just do that then.
Yeah. Yeah, because not sure when Guardian will be back, so we can begin. Yeah, I didn't really get any message back, so I assume that's what I posted is fine. But just to be sure, the milestone question list is okay right now
Yes,
for
I
what
think it's
we
good.
Okay. Works for me.
can use. Okay.
Also, putting this out there before we start, in around 10 minutes, I have to make a phone call. But the person I'm calling and also me are very introverted and don't like talking to each other, so it probably won't take very long. And then I'll be back.
So what you're
It'll probably
saying is
take
you're gonna
like
open
5
the phone,
minutes.
you'll both go hi, and then you'll both hang
I'm
up.
gonna say hi, happy birthday, and he's gonna say, "Yep, how are things?" And I'm gonna say, "Same as always," and he's gonna be like, "All right, cool," and then I'm gonna say bye. So
You won't even say that. You'll just hang up like in a movie.
like it's just how it is. We never talk longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's relatable. As and I usually don't really talk much over the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, I'm not good at phone calls in general. So
Okay, yeah, so most of us have character pictures, some of it is still work in progress. Okay. So, I believe we not exactly meet our heroes, but we begin in the deep, dark depths of the seas. So you go further down and down, where hidden civilization dwells, or civilization may be overstating it, but where various beings, not all of them, but most of them, enthralled, filled with the power of their patron, all of them, those that serve, remembering the time when their lungs stopped breathing air and started breathing water when they were filled with water, and they shed previous mortal life and ascended to a new existence, to new service. There are some exceptions, of course, those that always lived down below or in the sea in general, but the power has changed them. Oh, hello.
welcome.
And in this specific instance, we find we see your characters gathering in a single place. I will admit I don't exactly remember if we are discussing the fact how is the relation between the party members. I might have mentioned something along the lines of maybe you recall one another in terms of like faces, but it's not like you have really worked together in the past.
Mm.
Maybe I might be going crazy and just like imagining something we didn't discuss, but
I don't believe any of us have prior relationships with each other.
No. At least I don't have with anyone.
No.
I don't either.
yes. So in this specific instance of time, we don't meet your characters doing their usual day-to-day duties or services in the name of the Deep One, or their own patrons that they worship, or anything of the sorts, but all of you gather in around one of the icons, totems around those totems that represent the Deep One, as this is one of the things of your faith that not faith, but the I mean, for some of you it is faith, for others it's
Servitude.
a matter of like, yes, of service, servitude, of like this being your more of a master, less of a god. Even if there is definitely some divine aspect to it, as you gather here, and not because you received any message, but there was this warbling or bubbling sensation growing within your lungs. This pool here, and we see you in something that's my closest description would be bioluminescent cavern. And this is like a small underwater cave that's has a lot of bioluminescent plants. There are, I'm also blanking on the word, but the their version, their equivalent of like very like water fireflies, for a lack of better word, which for you it's like nothing is the usual, but if someone else were to see them, this light is neither warm nor comforting. And in the very middle of this moss-grown, decrepit cave, you see very old-looking, again, moss and rust seeping along the totem in question. It's slightly tilted, heavy set, or like heavy looking, probably taken from a larger class of a ship, an anchor. And as you gather around it, it's less words. Your patron, from whatever months or years or decades of service, depending on how long ago have you well, not exactly died, but sold your soul, for a lack of a better word, into the service. The Deep One is not the one to offer a direct speech, let alone show in person. From what you are able to pick up, even those of slightly greater power and longer service, they have not met or seen or heard direct words from their patron. Instead, you are being hit with sensations, with emotions, and with pictures, illusions. And those illusions are formed by those underwater fireflies that are floating about, which then the unseen force, probably guided by the deep one, they start forming frames, shapes that are meant to express what has happened and what is expected of you. And so, I leave it up to you, but one way or another, your characters get it. For some, might take this a bit longer, others get it instantly, but you understand what the message. You understand what's the message, and that is that it's been close to a month since the city of Menagerie decided to fuck around, for lack of a better word. The deals they've made, the bargains they've done with the Deep One, with the beings of the Dark Sea, they've decided not to pay. And the envoys, the group of beings, fellow servants of the Deep One like yourselves, they were ambushed and slaughtered. Of course, such grievance, such insult will not go unpunished. And now, seems that you have been picked to enact, or at least spearhead, the glorious efforts to punish the city and its rulers that dared to defy you, to defy the Deep One. And you feel this growing hunger inside your souls. Not the one for food, but for power, or desires. In one case, for desire to see people drowned, for punishment, or whatever other emotions you think your character might feel in this moment. But it is undeniable fact, and you understand that you been picked because of your desire to grow, to amass power, climb the ranks of those that serve the Deep One. So you know that this is a test. And while the Deep One is not a parent that's going to hold your hand through and through, with the next picture that shows you, or series of pictures and sensations, You realize that it's it's not throwing you completely on the ironically on the deep end. At least
Okay.
sorry, what was that, George?
I said, how kind.
Yes, yeah, insert the fucking 300 Persian king. I am a benevolent god.
Mhm.
Instead of being thrown, yeah, right on the deep end and being expected to bring ruin to the city of Menagerie within as short of a time frame as possible, something that would just end with your death. If you are lucky, then perhaps more than one, if the soul would still remain tethered to your body, aka the coin toss would be good for you. Instead, what you see, the illusions show, and what your minds start to receive, being filtered, a small bit of information. You are being shown a different place. Still related to the city of Menagerie, but this one gives you the vibe of more like a vacation resort. A tropical, even more tropical place for the various officials to relax, for the rich and powerful to step away from the city itself. But aside from the mansions, you also see some plantations grow and export stuff to the city. And to be more specific, hopefully I did set the handouts in a proper way. And this is one of the locations.
Sorry.
That's in the no, it's great. That's in the handout side of the Menagerie. Because while I think I might have mentioned this in the session 0, but while the city is the main focus of the campaign, obviously the power they wield, it's not centered only there. After all, they have to acquire and import resources from somewhere, and this is one such location. Yeah, consider this a vacation spot that's located around 5 miles north to the Menagerie. Little in a way of regular citizens. Yeah, you either have holiday residences slash mansions for nobles, other officials, and whatever smaller shacks or homes for the staff. And the vibe you are getting is that the deep one is expecting you to bloody yourselves to again I mean, the saying is to get your feet wet, but of course that doesn't really work for the already sea-based creatures.
My feet are always wet. If they weren't, I would be taking damage right now.
Getting our swords wet, getting our
Yeah, to
getting our
feel
crimes under our belt.
to feel yeah to feel the sand, to feel the ground beneath your
Feel the
feet
sand
once
between
more.
my toes.
Yeah, because it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah. So the expectation is that you'll go there to bloody your fangs and basically practice how do you approach the problem, because while you did receive some information what this place is about, obviously it's not all of it, and it's little in a way of like current present data. So the deep one is expecting that you will go there. Right, sorry, you are aware about the main objective, because that's the one that is acting as the breakthrough point, or rather like the gate for the next level up, and that being to kill the overseer of the Founder's Retreat. But of course that also involves figuring out who that overseer is in the current situation. So on one hand the goal is pretty straightforward, but on the other it's also a bit open-ended. How do you approach this issue, this objective?
Nice.
And there will be like one last thing I think about. You are being shown a symbol, and in your heads the knowledge filters in that shows the symbol of a group, organization that's calling itself the Eternal Wanderers. By this point in time in the timeline, they are, it's pretty much common knowledge that they do exist, and they have immortals within the ranks, and they are also waging pretty much divine war, like their version of war in heavens, in other worlds up away from Purgatory / Sanctuary, which is the name of this setting. And here the sensation is very clear, which basically you understand as seek no quarrel.
Fuck him up.
Target sighted. Target locked.
Target locked.
Which would
And
be
now
the...
Are we gonna find like a cool cliff to climb up onto this place?
Yeah. I'd say obviously I couldn't really find the ideal representation, but this one is pretty close. Like tropical island, a lot of
Mhm.
like jungle forests, hills,
I like the beachy vibe.
mountains.
mhm.
It's a vacation
Very
resort.
peaceful.
I mean, in some
Mhm.
aspects, I got inspired by playing Anno games, and yeah,
Mhm.
this is pretty much the island where you build plantations for making chocolate,
Nice.
chocolate like production chain.
Oh my god, we're in the fantasy Caribbean.
Yeah. I mean, considering this apart campaign, yeah. This is very much the Caribbean. I love it. I love it. I love it. It also means my fish stands out even more.
This place is so peaceful and untouched by violence, and we're about to
I hate
just
it.
destroy it.
I will drown this place
Unpeaceful
in
and
blood.
untouched by violence. I hate it. Let's
Disgusting.
change
It's
that.
too fucking bright. It's too bright.
Me, an autistic person with photosensitivity. As soon as I exit the water.
Thank God I don't actually have that, but I imagine that's partially why my character wears a shawl to cover their face.
It's the worst. Fluorescent
Yeah, it's
lights feel
fucking
like they are attacking me physically. It's the worst ever.
I'm a fish from the deep sea that be like
Yeah.
tropical white sand beaches, shallow warm water. Ugh. This
Yeah, I mean, I'm
disgusts
also
me.
from the deep sea, so we're both like struggling right now.
Yeah.
I'm from the land.
Mm. Yeah, you're at least from the land. We're from the deep ocean.
I am
where it's
albino
cold and
though. I'm
dark.
still sensitive to the sun.
Mhm. Yeah, you'll just
Yeah,
get skin cancer. Yeah.
yeah. The reason why my guy got like kept as an exotic pet essentially is because he and his mom were both albino, and the rest of his clan was like sold off for slavery for manual labor. So
Don't get
yikers.
skin cancer. You already did last session, like last campaign.
What?
Yeah, you got sun. Yeah, actually, two of our characters got sunburnt really badly.
True.
Yeah, Vale got skin,
I
like
had two
literally
characters
had
get really
chemotherapy.
sunburned.
Yeah.
Which is funny because one of them was a robot.
Dolan got sunburn, and Vale got like sun poisoning, essentially, like radiation poisoning.
I like the
Okay,
idea that
we're
like
fucking going out of fucking what's it called?
Yeah,
you can do it.
Deviating.
Mhm.
We're deviating. What are we doing?
yeah, we're tangenting.
And with that last bit of information, the sensation, the faint pressure of the ocean, of this presence, of this otherworldly presence, dissipates, and this quay with a slightly tilted ancient anchor is just that, and not a place of communion. And as you soak this information in, not intended, but honestly, as I'm like describing things, and I realize like, holy shit, my brain is coming up with like a lot of like sayings that involve like water.
Yeah.
Why?
Yep.
It's like
The pun brain rot. It's seeping in.
it's less pun, more like this is what my
A
brain is
lot.
coming up with when I'm translating various like sayings
Mhm.
into English. But yeah. As this last bit of information is filtered into your brains, and you realize as you look around that now this group that is standing here
You
with
check your
you,
spams.
your fellow
Yep.
your fellow servants of the Deep One, you are now, seems like, even though I recall seeing this face or another, but it seems like now you are bound by duty for the same task. So I'm just gonna like ask above the board, like if you want to pick up potential social scene from this queue, or are you fine with just doing like quick flash forward to beach landing?
Just imagine us being like, so what brought you to this cave? What brought you to the dark one, you know? Like, how's...
I was born here.
I say that we hang out around the water
Imagine
cooler,
that
but that
cold
wouldn't really
opening.
be a thing, would it?
Just like trying to ice break in the most awkward situation possible. My guy would stay silent. He doesn't do social very much at all. He's one of those like RimWorld characters that's incapable of social. He doesn't know it. Not able to.
You don't do that.
You don't do that. I'm sorry.
I think for Kaya, it will be more of like, this is a job right now, but eventually she's just gonna start, trying to put herself as I'm the one that appreciates the deep one the most, so I'm the one that should be in front. So eventually she's gonna start asking everyone their names, like, who are you?
Who are you asking first?
Cal.
Yeah, that's probably who you would ask first.
Yes.
Exactly.
I have no
How do I
idea.
pronounce this in Polish, Black? Or Shadow?
What?
Jan Krova.
I am Jan Prova.
I guess.
Every day.
It's
We are
like
killing him.
it's like I'm gonna be this, like temptation is growing.
The ring has tempted you.
Don't tempt me, Frodo. But it's like, I mean, in all seriousness, it's like close enough.
Mhm.
Look, at least you
Alright.
didn't give yourself a name that has all those funny Polish symbols.
Yeah,
No.
all the funny letters.
In all seriousness, I'll probably just go by John Cow so I don't butcher his name every time I speak it.
Yeah, that
Oh.
is that is an acceptable compromise.
I can almost hear him like grating his teeth. It's crazy.
Shadow, I have a question for you on behalf of Fructus.
Yes.
So he wants his character to take rogue dedication, but I can't add that because it's technically not a feat. It just gives you a feat. I don't know how you would spec into a dedication. When would that be available to Fructose for me to add it, and where would I add it?
I mean, is it available in the?
I have no idea. I know nothing about dedications. Help. Thank you. I just know that it is some sort of thing that gives you access to a feat and some other stuff, but I can't add it on the sheet very easily, and I don't know when it would be available, like, level-wise. I don't know any of that. If you have to have prerequisites met, I have no idea. Can always look into this later because I don't think we'll be having combat like immediately.
I
But yeah.
kind of planned it.
Oh shit!
To have like give like a easy or maybe like moderate difficulty.
It's okay. I'll just be what I am right now for that.
We can always change it later. It's probably not going to be like crazy.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, I'm kind of because it shows. I mean, I found it. It's like, but the thing is, road dedication is also called like the second level, like feat 2, which is giving me. Yeah, I do find it on. It's archetype, dedication, multiclass, and it's put in as a feat.
So it isn't
which-
actually a feat because it's not on the list when I go to add it. It is classified as an archetype dedication that grants a skill feat. So the dedication
but,
itself doesn't give the spell. It's not the actual feat itself, if that makes sense.
On one hand, I understand. On the other, Archive of Nettles very specifically, and the compendium on this module specifically calls it a feat.
Oh,
Which, hold on, because I also see, like, I don't know if this is a bug from something, but for example, like, there is, like, shield block 2 times at, like, level 1 in class features, which I'm gonna try to delete one of them. Hopefully this is not gonna break things. And, like, 1 humble strike as well. Okay, yeah, because that's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Would it be called like a class feat? Because it might turn out. Yeah, when I'm looking at the compendium, specifically the rogue dedication, it's in the compendium, it's written under the class feat, and that's level 2. So
okay.
if Fractal, if
So I'd
Guardian,
have to replace the Leap of the Falls that they have right now.
if
Okay.
Guardian wanted it, then yeah, that would have to be replaced.
Guardian, do you still want me to do that? Because I would replace Leap of the Falls, and then Charming Liar could turn into the Strong Arm feat that you want. Let me know.
Yes.
Perfect, I'll do that.
And I believe,
Alright.
yeah, if you put rogue dedication in, this should.
Hopefully this doesn't break everything. What skill do you want to be trained in? Stealth or thievery?
Thievery, because I already have stealth.
Perfect.
Hopefully some of the things will automatically like adjust on the sheet. The automation here is pretty good. Yeah, I see the surprise attack, so. Eh?
I don't know if I can find the one I want here.
That's fine. Okay.
I'll get it eventually. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
I can write it in if I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no issue. Also, I probably should have mentioned it as a reminder, even though I might have said it. Considering we are taking this as a tutorial learning campaign, I will try to do my best, but the pacing might be, especially at the start, at the first few sessions, might be a bit slower than usual even for me.
No problem.
Which, but still, I don't want you to feel to like not ask me if there's any questions, technical stuff, if we need to like take a pause and explain stuff, then don't be afraid to do that, to ask me. Like, this is a learning campaign after all, so just try to have fun. Yeah, that said, oh yeah, because we're going with the sentient octopus, was it, JP? That's how I remember.
Yes.
Asking your resident bovine about the name. Oh, and I captures it to go.
Of course. This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Okay. Points that person that's not disassociating. I guess the other deep fish. Deep
Yeah,
sea fish.
I guess that would be me. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
And I imagine like my character like sort of like pulls forward off the wall since their like dark skin is marked with bioluminescence, similar to the cave. They almost peel themselves off the wall as they were blending in. I am recluse. That is what they call me.
Like out of character, you said recluse.
Yeah, recluse is the character's name.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I will
No
say,
worries.
are you a fellow follower of the Deep One?
Yes.
Great. I'm sure we'll be great friends.
Indeed, little octopus. And then he like gestures to like handshake you, and then like pulls his hand away because he's like, I don't know if I can shake an octopus's hand.
Well, I mean my.
Right.
So if we are before this mission, right? If we're like, in the middle of the fucking ocean. Yeah, I will be half squid, half humanoid, so it will be really weird for me to grab a handshake for a handshake.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And I will ask the dog. Actually, I know about, well, horse. I know about what you are, I guess. So I'll ask you for your name in your language.
He gives you a look like, He just sort of clenches his jaw for a second, hearing you speak Gulama. And he'll just say, Tamir, in Gulama.
I will just repeat Temir, but obviously in like, I forgot the name of it. It's not common, but you know, like English.
Thalastic, I think is right.
Yeah, all of you.
Isn't Thalastic of those aquatic language? Taldan, I think, is common.
Yeah, Taldana is common, but like all of you have Aklo and Thalasic.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll just say it in like a language every one of us understands. And I will say
Russian.
Glad to have you as an ally. In Russian. Yeah, I speak Russian.
My character does speak Russian. It's on their
I
language.
know, I saw the post. It's so stupid.
That's
I love
it.
Funny funny to hear that from a fucking Polish guy.
Yeah, from the pole. Yeah.
I only know a few words, so.
In Golema, Tamir will just say, we're not that close yet. After you saying, like, glad to hear we're allies.
Like, what?
No, I said I'm sure we can be allies.
Hold on there.
Wait.
Whoa there, partner.
Well, whatever I said, I will definitely answer something along the lines of like, oh, it's okay. I'm sure we will. And then just immediately dismiss you and just switch to like the next person.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's like an HR rep at a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ask, who's next? What is fucking fructose? What are you?
He said he couldn't talk yet because his family is still doing their thing.
Okay, that's fine.
Which is why he's here, even though he said he might take an hour.
True.
So he might be.
It.
Yep.
But
which is why he might be predisposed with shit.
Mm-hmm. He's here to listen. We're the podcast.
Yeah, true.
Then I guess with that, I assume I'll just ask them, and then they'll tell me. And then I said, "Well, I'm glad to have such powerful-looking allies. Oh, let's get this bread, like the
let's get this
fish version of it, I guess."
Fortnite gamer.
Where are we dropping, boys, as we climb onto the beach? Oh my god.
What is Cap?
Cap's dying a little bit, it's fine.
Yeah, Cap had returned, but he also muted himself.
Who knows what's really going on?
That boy ain't right.
He's an enigma.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Cap, are you back with us? Or aka, can you speak?
Yes, I can. If you're talking to me.
Okay. So, I mean, JP, if your octopus still wants to do the HR scene with bovine, then yeah.
Oh yeah, I was asking. I was gonna ask if like what was your name, and then you answered, and then I said I will. Sorry, and then I will ask if you are also a follower of the Deep One.
Sure. We can say that.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Be as
I'm
convinced as you want.
immediately at odds with the cow.
Surf and turf don't mix.
The cow will look at you and say, I don't have to be a follower to align with the goals.
Okay, that's better. That's better. We're getting somewhere. I'll pat him like on the shoulder.
The cow huff steam comes out of his nose.
Which underwater would be less steam, more like very hot
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Yeah, it'd be bubbles.
All right, that's my HR meeting. I will be like, this is a mission. Our mission, if you decide to accept it.
I really, really, really want to do the Mission Impossible things.
Right. You gather up whatever supplies, little as they might be, and you begin your swim, traversing from deep beneath the deep layers of the ocean and closer towards the surface, being almost guided by a supernatural sense towards your first destination. And by the time you arrive, or rather you are in the vicinity of the Founder's Retreat,
Make sure
it's
your
already
email is
afternoon, like late afternoon. However, speaking of time of year, and now I realize there's like one more bookkeeping thing I should have mentioned at the start, but I didn't. I apologize. Technically speaking, this setting has its own names for like days and months and whatnot. However, it's less that I'm lazy, more that I'm just unable to come up with anything original and whatnot. So for simplicity's sake, for both you and me, I'm just going with the our names of the month.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like
Okay.
it's June, but of course, you know, like in character, it's like, you know, called differently. However, that still means it's in the middle of spring, so the days are very long. So despite the hour, the sun only now starts to slowly travel to reach the horizon. So it's still very warm and plenty of light. And as it happens, as you are not entirely fully emerging, but at the very most you do like the Navy SEALs thing of like your part of the head, like the eyes and maybe a bit of a nose just sticking above the
Above the water.
yeah, above the water. So like scouting the area, and you realize you see perhaps your first victims. We are not in the initiative order yet. I'm gonna put you like somewhere like there. Okay, now it's weird. How it worked again. Oh, I think I know. I think Monk, I think what you did, because now I see it like back to the previous. You want to edit not this specific token itself, but when you open your like main sheet from the party handout and do the prototype token.
Okay.
So that's gonna apply the change in picture for
Yeah,
for
you
everyone.
got it.
Oh, baby.
Okay. You're a fair distance away, so you can't really pick up exactly what is being said, but you can hear or like pick up that there's 3 humanoids on the beach. They seem to be like gesticulating, speaking, but at least for now the words are, yeah, it's hard to pick them up. Or you can try to do first proper rolls here. Perception.
Yippee, your first rolls.
Let's get to looking, gang.
Yeah, proficiencies
return.
and
Proficiencies. There you go.
and perception. Where the fuck is it?
Where the fuck is perception?
Oh,
Under
yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, it's in initiative,
Oh.
but yeah, you're. Actually, yeah, you can roll that, so you can potentially later use the results as your initiative. And yeah, Church, to explain, yeah, as the party is doing this approach, kind of doing like a Navy SEAL like peak just above the water, you realize that there is some presence, perhaps your first victims, on this rocky beach.
Did I make
Alrighty. Some easy prey on the beach. Yippee.
And like if party wants, like everyone can roll it.
Did I roll or did I?
You did, yeah, I see you roll.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, it's just that my computer doesn't load the screen colors sometimes because of an extension I have. So
Okay.
background is white and letters are white, and I'm trying to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah. Also a 24.
How do I roll the perception? Oh, there it is. Wait, I maybe
Yeah,
see
the
it.
little dice icon. Yeah.
Oh. That's a solid 7, Tamir. Honestly, great job. All right, let me roll for Felix.
For someone with a lot of highs, they don't do a lot of
Yeah.
work.
I'm too distracted by all the people near me. I don't like people being around me.
Yep, that is that's fair. Okay, so those of you that rolled above 20, the extra details that you are able to pick up, at least from this position without getting closer, is that those 3 humanoids on the beach, they definitely they look like members of City Watch. so the local security, and they seem to be discussing amongst one another, and looks like they, at least two of them, are drinking currently. They have weapons with them, but they don't have them in their hands right now.
I think I'll look across the rest of the party and be like, shall we ambush?
And you see
Recluse
that,
will nod.
yeah, one of them, yeah, those that rolled about 20, you see that one of them doesn't exactly drink and looks rather, his body language is more nervous and he twitches from side to side, looking around.
He's the new guy.
Yep, the game is not paused. When necessary, I will pause it and then we will roll.
Holy shit. He's locked in. My boy rolled a natural 20.
Yep, let's stealth our way in there, gang.
I become one with water.
Hey, I am. Get the fuck out of there! 1 second.
Oh.
Their cat's
He's trying to
eat
go inside my
PC.
PC. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh.
I had to like chuck him across the room. I am going to go. I'm also gonna stealth, but
Ooh.
I'm gonna go stealth. How do I roll? Stealth or stealth? There we go. All right, not great.
I am the only
but
one
it's fine.
locked in.
Mhm.
I am going to go this direction instead. And before I go, I'm just gonna go in my humanoid form, and then I'm gonna start going here. Kind of like here.
Towards the-
Fructose, unless you say differently, I'm gonna drag you along with me.
And I'm gonna wait by this rock, so I can kind of see the guards. And if anything happens, like they start to notice everyone, I'm gonna like hop out of the rock and start walking towards them. I'm gonna go full Saiyan. It's like hold action, distract the bitches.
Yeah, hold on. Cap, Don Cow, you are lagging behind.
I am.
Yeah, so hold on, no one else move. I want to give Cap a chance to like move his token. Okay, so the other two are more interested in enjoying the drink. And the one that's twitchy and looking to the sides, I will give him a roll. Oh, cool. Different colors. Yeah. So, as you are approaching, yeah, those of you that had that plus above 20 result, they will start picking up more details in the conversation. The nervous one speaks. I don't really think this is. We should be here at the edge of the sea, you know. The slightly shorter and more stout one, perhaps dwarf, takes another swig of alcohol. Bah, laddie, don't be so scared. It's just the sea. Surely you don't believe the rumors. It's just a hogwash. Really? Then why? It's us and not the others. It's like, aren't they usually have, more experienced soldiers? There's something to protect. It's only like us. The guard in the middle wasn't really speaking much. Spits to the side and says, "Look, just take a drink, right? It's gonna calm your nerves. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just like too many storms. They gonna, whatever you're thinking in that scared head of yours, they didn't leave us behind. Look, I'm not. What was that?" And then he, like, his eye twitches. He's just like looking around. He grows more scared, his eyes growing wider as he keeps looking, not at Timur, but in the direction, with those results, perhaps, John Cow and
Recluse, yeah.
Recluse and Felix making slightly larger noise, like splash of water as they were approaching. And Timur is still undetected, which I will have to double check how surprise rounds work here. But it is...
Can I go out of my thing to distract them, since they seem to be...
Tamir's going to signal to Felix and Recluse while you're deciding whether or not to come out and distract people. He's going to kind of hand signal that he's going to move around to the side and then climb up on the rocks and, like, flank them, essentially. And then you guys can scare them all, and essentially into him.
Yeah.
So he's going to be swimming. But the game's paused, so he's not swimming.
Yes, give me a... I need to double check the... surprise round. Okay. Okay, so it is tiny bit more complicated. Because there's not really like surprise round per se. The way it works is that if you're trying to like ambush the enemy, as I read it, it's you're not really you're not using perception as initiative mode. Oh, right, because here's the thing: you can also change the way you roll in initiative. So when you select initiative, you can click perception when it says perception, and then it opens a list, and you can like change it to stealth.
Something else, yeah.
And basically that means if you like, roll high stealth on your initiative, and that beats perception of the enemy, then you're like unnoticed, undetected, which is like a condition, which then they have to like waste seeking actions to locate.
Yes, I've read about this.
So could I use Arcana instead of Perception?
For what?
Because
For the initiative.
you are trying to create some sort of illusionary, magically like distraction.
Yes and no.
Yeah, because
Okay,
like to maybe
one sec.
explain, it's not a case of like you do not use your highest stat for initiative. You use something that makes sense. Usually, that's by default. That's perception.
Okay, I choose which one depending on how I want to initiate it.
Yes, like
Okay.
and the ambush thing is specific.
It's like,
that
what were
use,
you
like,
doing when
stealth.
combat started? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can I roll performance? I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, considering what you are describing, then yes, I will allow performance.
Okay.
I would like to wait until I'm in position for us to roll any initiatives. Because they still haven't seen Recluse yet in them. Like, fully. So we don't have to start initiative right now. I would like to get in position before you do your distraction.
Mhm.
I can
okay.
also just, on the offhand, summon a demon, whatever you so choose.
That would also roll initiative, yeah.
The way I'm gonna do is that because Timir had the like highest roll, is that Timir gets a chance to move. Like you can like reposition yourself, like up to like twice your movement speed. So essentially taking like 2 out of 3 actions to move. And where you end up, that's when the like initiative hits triggers.
Sounds good. All right.
Everyone else, and I guess Kaya will be able to like out of initiative like
my distraction.
move up to your movement speed, like single action to like show up.
Okay. I will start my distraction as soon as I see that they like got spotted. Kaya will run out. In her human form, she has a very pale white skin, not like completely white, but very pale. Because obviously deep sea creature, so no sunlight. With a very pale pink dress that becomes sort of a blue color at the ends. And has 2 space runs on her hair that is also completely pink. And the guards will hear a girl just on the beach run towards them, screaming, "Help! Help me!" And it's just like dramatically running. Is that my speed, right?
Yes, your land movement speed.
Yeah. So 20.
Okay, so you end up
5, I think. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just running towards them.
Yep.
I guess.
Okay. You can roll initiative.
Pretty fucking bad.
Not that bad.
I made it.
Woohoo.
Hey, hello, Fructose.
Hello.
Welcome.
Also, an hour has passed, so you can add, all of you can add give yourselves 1 more hero point.
Hell yeah.
Look
We
at all them
love
hero
hero points.
points.
Where are we?
What are they?
So,
They're just
For
under your
reference,
name on the character.
we are currently surrounding some guards on the beach, and we're gonna beat the fuck out of them. You're around like let me get a ruler out. You're like 70 feet from them. I am a little
No.
closer because I've been flanking. So
I didn't even
essentially,
look.
Kaya is gonna like run out and be like, "Oh my god, I'm dying!"
Oh my god, help me!
And then we're gonna.
Hello,
And then you're gonna jump.
yoo-hoo, guards, yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
I need a big, strong guard.
If only there were a very strong man here to save me. Don't
Man
mind the
and
monster
or woman
that's, like,
here to save me.
I don't know how you would control this, but I declare that because as initiative, I can shift my imminence to my sword, which just means my sword is like the focus of shit now for the sake of action economy.
Yep. You do that as an action?
I can do that for free, as in when I roll initiative.
Perfect.
Yeah, as a free action.
Okay,
and do
I have
that,
no
yeah.
idea what any of that means, but hell yeah. Good shit.
Yep. And when. Oh, yeah, that's not exactly the.
Hey, no mind to the 6.5 foot tall, like albino monster running off the sand towards you guards. Please only
you
care about
are-
the small woman.
You are
Yeah.
undetected.
We gotta protect that small woman from that monster. Attack it!
Exactly. It's also so funny that I am the one who rolled highest stealth when I have a shit ton of chains like all over my body.
To be fair, you were in the
Spectrum.
water.
True, I wasn't
It's the
alive.
idea of pain.
Yeah.
The idea of chains.
Mhm.
Oh, for
I'm
me,
like
I
one of
imagine
those
I rolled
cats
a
that
low
you put a
stealth
bell
just 'cause
on.
it's so bright.
Yeah. My idea is like I'm one of those cats you put the bell on their collar and
You're
they become
moving
like an
s-
expert hunter anyway.
You're moving so
thought-
fast they can't rattle.
I thought you were talking about putting a bell on my character. I was like, no.
No,
Also, I'm a cat for when JP was
true,
asking.
you are a cat.
I am a like black and red striped tiger guy.
Anyways, I cast harm whenever that happens.
It's not your initiative yet.
It's not your initiative yet,
I
dumbass.
would like to shoot him with my gun.
Right. So the shorter and stout guard, as his first action, wobbly rises up as he was like kind of sitting on the sand, still holding the bottle of liquor in one hand. Who go there? Who goes there, lassie? And then like wobbly takes second action to like, move like that, looking towards like up at Kaya, like squinting his eyes, and I'm gonna.
My cat is coming away.
I need to check something.
I can hear him.
Here I
He's so
am.
loud.
Child
Not
screams.
really perception.
No,
Stop.
that's just fructose.
Shut the fuck up.
So mean.
Shut the fuck up.
He knows his food is at like 8, right? He starts screaming an hour earlier, like on the dot an hour earlier.
Well, he knows that if he doesn't start screaming an hour early, his food won't come.
Yeah.
It's just saving
instead of
daylight
learning,
time.
instead of learning, oh, my food is at 8, he learns like, okay, I gotta start screaming earlier so they give me food at the same time every day.
You should not give him the food if he screams.
I know, I always wait until he shuts the fuck up.
So he needs to start even earlier so he can shut the fuck up.
What a dumb,
Then it becomes a never-ending cycle.
vicious cycle of hate.
Food at 9, right? And when we started giving food like 8 was because when he will shut up, right, we will give him food. But then he started screaming earlier, so he will start shutting up earlier. So he will get his food. He's stupid.
It's the cat literally just being like, I have hunger pains.
No, the cat's
No,
like, what if they
he's-
forget? They have food
responded.
out. This is like a special treat food.
I don't know what's wrong with him because he wakes me up so I can be with him when he's about to eat in the middle of the night. Like, what is this cat traumatized from? Like, if this was like a stray cat, a good bully, right, on the streets whenever he was gonna eat, I will understand. This motherfucker has been with me his entire life. He comes in the middle of the night and like taps my shoulder and screams on my ear for me to get up, walk towards his plate. I watch him for the first 5 seconds when he starts eating, and then I go back to sleep.
Deranged.
Yes, I'm talking about you.
Okay. In this system, there's no dedicated skill for insight. There's no insight. However, you can, if someone tries to deceive, socially deceive, you can make just perception roll. With the specific action being that you try to read a person. So his 14 versus your 9 performance, keeps squinting his eyes and mutters, "Is something right?" He still keeps looking at running Kaya, but for his third action, he pulls out his crossbow. That's all he does.
These guys aren't doing too hot already.
The one that's in the middle, as one action rises up, gets a little bit wobbly. They were both drinking, but this one seems to already suffering from a bit of alcohol poisoning. Whoops, I think I have a little bit too much. Second action. Good thing I cleared this up now. Yeah, froze up a bit, and then what do you say? Who is running? And the third action just goes up here.
It's so funny to me that this guy drew a crossbow upon seeing a woman, just being like, "There's no women allowed on this beach." Takes that crossbow. What are you doing here?
Maybe
This is a male-only beach.
beach.
What are you doing here?
Men's only nudist beach. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They are not nudists.
I would hope not. They
Thank
look
you for
like they're
the
wearing armor.
But under all that armor and clothing, oh yeah, fully naked.
that's
got a
Oh,
skeleton
that's
in
how
there
it's
too.
going
works,
with
yeah.
nuts. Kind of vibe.
Okay, we went unhinged on less than the first hour. Good job.
This is why I wanted a serious campaign. Yes.
Recluse. It is your turn.
Yeah. I'll move. It's 30. Yeah. I'll swim up. I'll swim my ass. Sort of keeping low to the water. I'll swim my ass up.
Yeah, here is fine, and probably around here where the waves start, then obviously it's very, very shallow, so you can't really use swim speed.
Yeah, I can't use any of my swim speed or features for being in the water. And then, is there a range on this? Let's check. There's not. I'll exploit vulnerability on this guy to the Sooth.
He's already anxious. He already
What?
has vulnerability.
The one that's looking.
Yes, but I need to know a specific
which-
weakness so I can actually damage him. I gotta make an esoteric lore check. I'm sort of figuring out how to do
it's
this.
got your,
Make an esoteric lore check. against the standard DC for its level, and then that determines what stuff I get to do with him.
Wait, how does DC work in this
Or
game?
check against the standard DC for its level. Yeah, I see the standard.
What does class DC mean? Is it just your like main stat and then proficiency and then that's it?
It's usually 10 plus whatever modifiers affect it.
Yeah.
So like for my monk stuff, it's like my proficiency bonus and wisdom, like willpower, essentially.
Yeah, for me, it's charisma.
Yeah, so
Oh
I think
God,
you
what is
just
it for
have
me?
to just
Yeah,
click on the esoteric.
Yeah, I make an esoteric lore check, and then if it beats it, I get to know stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Alright.
beats the applicable roll. Okay. So it doesn't beat it by 10, so it's not a critical success, but it is a success. The thing
Yeah, so I get to know. Yeah, if he doesn't have any weaknesses, I do have stuff for that.
yes,
So I'm assuming he's a human. He doesn't exactly like have an elemental weakness.
yes, I mean basically most of the NPCs. Sorry, I'm not making them like for specific ancestries. They're like built as a like class NPCs. So these
Yeah.
are your basic bitch guards. They're like level 1 guards, and in their case, by default, they have no immunities, no weaknesses, no resistances.
Yep. So that means I use the mortal antitheses.
Go right ahead.
And then I don't have the range to actually attack or anything. So I'll just move. I'll move again.
Yeah, so you move
And I'll-
one, that's one action, then exploit that second action, and yeah, you have one more.
Yeah, and I'll use my action to keep low to the water, and I'll swim a little bit closer to him.
Okie dokie.
Keeping low in the water.
Okay. Felix, you are currently taking cover A in the water, B behind larger rock, and you have, from your current position, you have line of sight on 2 enemies. One of them is looking pretty scared, like twitchy, looking around, expecting trouble. One is not looking in your direction.
One is 80 feet from you, the scared guy, and the one who just threw up is 90 feet from you.
Oh, yeah.
Are we still sneaking?
They know we're here. We can.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna figure it out.
What's
real
the range
fast.
of my bow?
Let me see.
Yeah, the only character that's currently unnoticed, sorry, undetected,
Timir.
is Timir.
It says it has a volley of 30 feet.
Actually, I should do.
How can I tell this?
Give me a second. I'm just.
Observing.
I guess I'll know.
Its
what
range
I
is
can do.
100 feet,
Oh,
so you could actually just post up.
Yeah.
it's
Also,
it's
yeah, if Felix wants to attack, just remember to, if you want to do the church, like target with the left alt and left click on the
Yeah.
token.
And I also have to draw the bow. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are modules that should automatically include the penalties for range increments, if there are any.
So do you want to draw the longbow and make it a shot? I can
no, you
also
said I'm like
just-
60 feet from a guy.
Yeah. You are 80 feet from one and 90 from the other.
Oh, okay. So even if I use 2 steps, which I think
You would
or
still
not
not be
steps,
in range,
strides.
Yeah.
Is my speed 25 feet?
You
Or
have
30?
a stride of 25, so you'd go 50.
Okay, that's bullshit. I'll stride.
Okay.
I'm gonna bound out. What?
Striding towards which one? The one that's drunk or the one that's scared?
The one that's scared. I'm gonna fucking charge
Yeah.
his ass.
Got it. All right. So now you are 40 feet from him.
And then I'm going to do that again.
Okay. We're gonna run up again.
Uh,
Perfect. We have one more action. We can draw a weapon if you want.
oh, so I didn't have one draw.
Nope.
Damn. I will draw my sword then. A
Bastard sword.
Actually,
draw-
I mean,
Bastard sword.
If we do, we
mean-
want to have them already out?
I mean, you were expecting trouble and planning to ambush them,
Okay.
so as a part of preparation, I'd say like whatever weapons you usually use for all
Okay,
the characters.
in that case,
you-
I'm holding my sword and my
Yeah.
whip.
And your whip? Okay. Let me
Yes.
sheath and draw. There we go. Okay. And you have an action. What do you do?
I'm going to throw my sword at him.
Oh. How do I do that? Strike? Is it just a strike attack?
Yeah.
Would it use dexterity?
Strength, because it's thrown.
Oh,
It
yeah?
has the thrown property because I took
Ah.
If it
Hurl
has
at the horizon.
if it
And
has
it's
the
activated
thrown
right now.
property, there should be two. You should be seeing like 2 rows of like strike, like damage and critical and all that, and there should be one beneath it.
That's
with,
probably
like, a
because imminence
U-turn
has not
arrow.
shifted to my sword yet. It's
Yeah.
really fucking weird. Like, I needed to take the class feat of Hurl at the Horizon so that whenever I have my spark in my sword, it has the thrown property. It's fucking convoluted.
I will explain this feat to everyone. Hurl at the horizon. When you imbue a weapon with it, which in this case is bastard sword, your weapon flies from your hand as if propelled under its own power. The imbued icon, which is the sword, gains the following ability, which is called Eminence, and your weapon gains the thrown 15 feet trait or increases its thrown distance by 10 feet if it already has the thrown trait. So,
I can throw it.
you can throw it, but it has a thrown range of 15,
15 feet.
and
And
he
I should be
is 20
15 away
feet.
from him.
He's 20 feet from you.
Well, you said I was 40 feet away from him before I
So
last
from
strode.
where we were, we moved like 50 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
So he was a total of 80 feet from you
Mm,
when we began.
I guess there's not much I can do. I will stride at him
Again?
again.
Very well.
Just run up on him.
We fucking running up on this bitch.
Ah!
Cat.
But, like, not within melee range.
Oh, where do you want to be?
Just outside of melee range.
Like just a foot away from
One
it? Like
back.
one square?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Actions
Okay.
used. I assume ending turn.
Yes. Ending turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's a way to... or how to apply this fucking thing. Spark... Oh yeah, yeah, obviously the scared guard is like... his stealth tilts to the side, like seeing the Felix stepping out from the sea, like... ah, my guns! Oh yeah, give me a year.
I get that a lot.
I get that.
Wait,
a lot.
what are you? What are you?
He's a catfolk. He's a big tiger man.
Okay.
I similarly am going to just sprint at this guy. So you hear like clambering over the rocks, like chains hitting the rocks, and suddenly like an almost 7-foot tall monstrosity is pounding its way across the sand at this terrified man.
Introducing
And just puts out its hands on either side like these big claws covered in spiked chains, and he is just sprinting at him. That's his whole turn.
This poor guy.
He ends
This
his
poor
turn in
guy.
melee range. I have no ranged attacks. I can only hit them.
Hmm.
Okay.
I do not
It's
know that.
my
I only know here.
Hold
turn!
on a second, because I don't want to forget later. I think... because the way
My
I
dogs
see
are barking
it,
again.
the way I see it, Guardian, is that the Hurl at the Horizon, it's part of the Gleaming Blade thing.
No, Gleaming Blade is. It happens concurrently with Hurl at the Horizon. Gleaming Blade is one of the icons that you choose as an exemplar, and you activate Gleaming Blade by. So you have 3 icons. You can only have one of them active at a time. One of them is my sword. Another one is like a wreath that I have, and another one is like a scar on my body. And when you activate them and you take like certain class feats, shit activates for the weapon. So whenever I shift imminence or like have that icon active, it has Gleaming Blade, and because of Hurl at the Horizon, I can throw it 15 feet.
Okay, I thought that maybe because I saw the descriptions, I could have applied like one thing, because the fucking description for Hurl at the Horizon doesn't have anything to apply to. So it's like doesn't have as much automation.
That's what imminence means. Imminence is like the property it has when like I shift imminence to it. And then I can spark divinity, which is like doing the ultimate of the icon and moving the imminence to some other icon.
Eminence
Exemplar
is
is
just,
weird.
I'm using this icon in my
Yeah.
inventory out of the 3.
I
And his
awakened
Gleaming
the
Blade
power
is
on
the
my
bastard
sword.
sword that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, I just sadly see that there's no, at least on the module end, it doesn't have the like automate at like range trait, which is
Yeah.
fine. Gonna adjust. Okay, John Cow, the bovine cleric. It do be your turn, Cap.
He just spoke. I know he's here. He can't lie to me. Where are you?
Cap had to keep his stupid chihuahua from freaking sundowning and waking up his dad. That's where Cap was. Okay, it's my turn, right? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I get to move, right? That's like normal. There's nothing special about that.
You have 3 actions, and basically, if you want to spend all 3 actions to move up to your movement speed, that's what you can do. But yeah, the regular move is regular move.
Okay, I need to check something.
Did you learn nothing about Pathfinder 2e before this session?
I am a, what is it, kinesthetic? I have to do. As much as I want to watch, read,